What's up guys, welcome back to ROMs for you. Today let's look at latest romKTpro 21.9.8 running on Xiaomi POCO F1. Recently I did made a installation video for the same. If you are looking for installation, check out the link from description. To begin with, let's quickly get into about phone session. The ROM is based upon Android 11 and MIUI version is romKTpro Forever version 12.6. Security patches from 1st September 2021. Kernel they are using is DAG version 2.8. It is the same as any previous romKTpro build. When comes to password and security session, the ROM does includes fingerprint, face unlock and more. I did made a shot on how accurate the IR face unlock work in this build. IR face unlock and fingerprint are pretty smoother and responsive. Out of the box, the ROM is not encrypted. I'm not so sure about whether you can de-encrypt it manually or not. Anyway, I'll try to update it later. You can also enable or disable always on display from here. There are different models of AOD available. You can select according to your need. Once you back to settings, there is always on display and screen lock settings. As usual, it is the same as previous settings we have accessed from the password and security session. So nothing more to talk here. Moving forward, under special features, the ROM does includes Game Turbo. And you can add more games from navigating by selecting plus. The Game Turbo includes voice changer and it works well as far I checked. One another important update here is you can switch in between balanced and performance mode very quickly from here. I did tested calling and data services from this ROM. Both are working pretty well. And the dialer does includes the auto call recording feature. Moving forward, under display settings, the ROM does includes dark mode switching. Since it is MIUI, notch hiding is available under notification and control center. When comes to notch hiding, there is no option for hiding notch completely. You can hide notch without moving the status bar for sure. When comes to wallpapers and personalization, under wallpaper there is option for selecting multiple wallpapers. You can select any of them from here. After setting the same wallpapers, I didn't face any issues here. When comes to control center, the ROM does include the native MIUI 12 tiles. And all of them are pretty reasonable. The screen recorder is present and it is not capable of recording internal audio and microphone at a time. As I mentioned in installation video, there is MIUI cam present and almost all features work perfectly fine. I did tested photo, video as well as portrait. But the slow-mo is not working as expected. But if you want more camera features, you can rely on Camera Go or Gcam ports. Under recent menu, there is floating window present and it works pretty well. This ROM also got the Widevine L1 support, but I am afraid that POCO Widevine L1 is still broken. You may get HDR playbacks in Netflix for sure. Out of the box, the ROM was rooted. After hiding measures properly, the Saftynet pass, and the device is also Google Play product certified. But I did notice that Axis Bank mobile application is not working. It could be because of their latest update, but the other banking applications like HDFC, SBI are working without any issues. Another important point of this ROM is the phone temperature. The normal working temperature of this phone is 45 to 50 degrees Celsius. After playing around for an hour, it can increase more. If you game more intensive, the temperature can exceed 55 degrees Celsius, which is something normal for romKTpro build. When comes to benchmark, the AnTuTu scores 4 lakh plus. Yes, the score is bit higher. Reason is the latest AnTuTu 9.1 version. So no need to be get excited by seeing these scores. Moving forward, the Geekbench scores for single-core 516 and multi-core 1388, which are average scores for Snapdragon 845. To understand more about performance, I did performed a 30-minute CPU throttling test. The graphs were always been in green. I did notice that CPU is not performing well. The maximum GIPS I noticed was 1,49,000 plus, and the average GIPS value was 1,40,000 plus, which are not at all good scores for Snapdragon 845. The reason menu here is very smoother and responsive. I didn't notice any lags or jitters while navigating through reason menu. And another major point of this ROM is its RAM management. Always all applications and games I have opened was there in RAM, and always been able to ready to recall. Next is gaming test, BGMI plus smooth plus extreme settings. Meantime the gaming is going on, let's conclude the video. The gaming experience was above average in this build, but I did notice the gaming experience was not that great as previous romKTpro builds. But that is not making any major lags or jitters while gaming. Almost all the time the gaming was pretty smooth. Leaving that behind, everything else is pretty smoother and faster in this build. I never noticed any major bugs here. One negative side of this ROM is it is rooted out of the box. If you leave that behind, everything else is pretty smoother and responsive. So that's it guys, hope this video was helpful to you. Like and shares are always appreciated. Subscribe if you are new here, and I'll catch you in next one.